Welcome to Daily Wisdom, Walking the Path with the Buddha, a podcast shared by David Roylance. This podcast is dedicated to guiding you to completely eliminate the discontent mind and the suffering it causes by attaining enlightenment. Learn and practice the teachings of Gautama Buddha that will guide you to fully attain a peaceful, calm, serene, and content mind with joy. To support this podcast, visit patreon.com/support Buddha or visit buddhadailywisdom.com, where you will discover a full range of courses, retreats, and online learning resources to assist you on the path to enlightenment. Now, here's our teacher to share more.
Sawadee Kap. Hello and welcome to Daily Wisdom, Walking the Path with the Buddha. Today is our group learning program and we do meditation together on Wednesdays. I guide you in either breathing mindfulness meditation or loving kindness meditation. Today we're doing guided loving kindness meditation. On Sundays, we go chapter by chapter in this book, Developing a Life Practice, The Path That Leads to Enlightenment. This Sunday, we're going to be in chapter 14, which is titled Cultivating Healthy Mental States, Loving Kindness, Compassion, Sympathetic Joy, and Equanimity. In this chapter, you're going to learn about these 4 healthy mental states and how they remedy certain symptoms in the mind that are keeping the mind in this unenlightened state, experiencing things like anger, frustration, agitation, jealousy, things like this. The mind's shaken up in the unenlightened state, not able to be steady and stable as it does once it's in the enlightened mental state. So part of your training in order to get to the enlightened mental state is to train the mind through meditation. And that's why on Wednesdays we come together in order to do meditation together. I'm going to start with some chanting to ease us into meditation. Then I'm going to do a session of breathing mindfulness meditation where you'll be meditating for about 5 or 10 minutes, just establishing the breath, training the mind to cultivate mindfulness and concentration, and easily able to let go, eliminating craving, desire, attachment. There'll be a period of time where it'll just be quiet and we'll be doing that meditation of breathing mindfulness meditation. Then we'll move into loving kindness meditation where I'll be doing affirmations, helping you to transform the mind away from the anger, hatred, and ill will and all those lesser versions like frustration, annoyance, agitation, irritation, and things like this. And then after we do the loving kindness meditation, I'm going to then move back into breathing mindfulness meditation, and then we'll move into chanting to come out of the meditation. As we're doing the loving kindness meditation, I'm going to be saying affirmations out loud because I'm guiding you in a group. But if I was doing this on my own, I would just be doing it quietly. When I do these affirmations, you can do these affirmations in the mind on the out breath. You don't need to do them out loud. You can do them quietly in the mind. This is to transform your mind and essentially rewire the mind to have this loving kindness, which is genuine interest in seeing all beings be well, active goodwill. So as you develop your mind this way in meditation, then you can go out into the world practicing loving kindness through your intentions, your speech, and your actions, and now you'll see improved results in your life. So if you'd like to join, you might put the body in the seated position, the lying position, or the standing position. There's a walking position that we'd use for breathing mindfulness meditation, but with loving kindness meditation, it's usually either seated, lying, or standing. So if you'd like to take one of those positions, that would be ideal for this particular meditation. Oftentimes people are started in the seated position, which you might be on the floor, or you might be in a chair. If you're on the floor, you might put some cushions under your rear. This gets the hips up in the air. It lessens the angle at the hips, the knees, and the ankles, and allows the circulation to continue to flow. You're not interested in experiencing any pain during meditation. So anytime you experience pain, just shift the body and move to a different position. If you're going to be meditating in the seated position, you can also use a chair if you like. Some people like to sit in a chair where your feet might be resting comfortably flat on the floor, or you might just lightly cross your feet at the ankles. The Buddha put his right hand over his left with his thumbs together, and he put this into his lap. And you could do that if you like. Some people might find that very comfortable and choose to use that regularly. Other people might decide to put their palms on their thighs or on their knees or their palms up. This practice isn't about everybody doing it exactly the same way. That's not actually possible because everybody's body is a little bit different. So you find a position with the lower body and the hands and arms that's comfortable and relaxed, not luxurious, but also not painful. The upper body should be erect. This keeps the mind attentive and alert during the meditation. So if you were slouched, the mind would have a tendency to be dull or lethargic. But if you were real rigid, your mind might have a tendency to be overactive or uptight. So having the upper body erect keeps the mind attentive and alert during the meditation so you can actively train it. If you know these chants, you're welcome to join along and chant along with me. If not, you might just decide to close the eyes and start breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And then after the chanting, I'll come in with some guidance on breathing mindfulness meditation before we move into loving kindness meditation. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Mahakawa Hotang Mahakavanang Apivateyami Savakato Mahakavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Supatipano Mahakavato Sāvaka Saṅkho Saṅghang Namami Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Iti piso Mahakava Arahang Samma Sambuddho Vicacaranang Sammuno Sakato Rokavito Anutero Purisa Dhamma Sati Satatawa Manusranang Bhutto Bhagavati. Okay, with the lower body and hands and arms comfortable, and the upper body erect, just close the eyes and start breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Here you would like to just establish a nice, natural, steady, consistent breath. Not forced or controlled, just a gradual inhale through the nose, experiencing the full breath. And then, when you're ready, exhale out through the nose. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Your breath may not match up with the guidance that I'm providing, and that's okay. This is your practice. I'm just here for guidance. You can use this voice as a reminder that whenever you get to your next inhale, breathe in gradually through the nose, experiencing the full breath, establishing a nice, natural, steady, consistent breath. And then, whenever you're ready, exhale out through the nose. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. With the breath well established, start fixating the mind on the breath, either the sound of the breath coming into the nose or the sensation of air moving over the skin into the nose. The breath is the present moment. Fixate the mind on the breath, the present moment. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. With the mind fixated on the breath, whenever you notice that it moves off the breath, cut that off, let it go, and come back to the breath, the present moment. No need to observe the thought, label it, judge it, analyze it, or even try to figure out where it's coming from. Whenever you notice that the mind is moved off the breath, cut that off, let it go, and come back to the breath, the present moment. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. I'm going to be quiet now and let you do this work of focusing on the breath, cutting off and letting go anytime the mind moves off the breath. Then I'll be back with guidance on loving kindness meditation. You have nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. No one needs you right now. This is your time to focus on the breath. Breathing in and out. Continuing to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Repeat these affirmations in the mind on the out breath. May I be peaceful. May I be safe. May I be well. May I be free of all discontentedness in the suffering it causes. May we be peaceful. May we be safe. May we be well. May we be free of all discontentedness in the suffering it causes. May Mom and Dad be peaceful. May they be safe. May they be well. May they be free of all discontentedness in the suffering it causes. May my family, friends, and associates be peaceful. May they be safe. May they be well. May they be free of all discontentedness in the suffering it causes. May all those who have caused me harm be peaceful. May they be safe. May they be well. May they be free of all discontentedness in the suffering it causes. May all those who I have harmed be peaceful. May they be safe. May they be well. May they be free of all discontentedness in the suffering it causes. May all beings, wherever they reside, be peaceful. May all beings be safe. May all beings be well. May all beings be free of discontentedness in the suffering it causes. Now return back to breathing mindfulness meditation, focusing on the breath, cutting off and letting go anytime the mind moves off the breath. Breathing in and out. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Mahakeva Photang Mahakavanhang Apivateyami Savakato Mahakavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Supatipano Mahakavato Savaka Sankho สังฆังนามามินับโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนับโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนับโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะอิติปิโสมหะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธวิชาจารณังสัมมุโนสกขาโตโรกาวิโตอนุเตโรปุริสาดัมมาสติสัตตาตาวามนุสนังพุทโธภควติ Okay, if you guys would like to slowly make your way out of meditation, what I'll do is open up to any questions that you guys might have related to the path to enlightenment, about Gautama Buddha's teachings. If there's anything that you would like to ask questions about related to your practice or meditation, or anything that you're challenged with, or anything you would like to just discuss and get some insight on, if there's something you're seeing in books or videos or different places that you might be accessing Buddhist information, you can ask those questions by putting them into Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom. Or in Zoom, you can electronically raise your hand and ask any questions or follow-up questions directly. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions anywhere. So what I'm going to do then is just thank all of you guys for deciding to join for meditation and choosing to dedicate some time to learning and practicing meditation. This is the very best thing you can do for the mind and for your life, is train the mind through meditation. Breathing mindfulness meditation was talked about from the Buddha as being the highest quality Dhamma, or wholesome results that you could actually produce in your life, and loving kindness meditation being the second. So today you've done some breathing mindfulness meditation and loving kindness meditation. So this is the best quality wholesome Dhamma that you could ever generate through practicing in this way. So thank you for joining. This Sunday, we're going to be in chapter 14 of the book, Developing a Life Practice, The Path That Leads to Enlightenment. This chapter is titled Cultivating Healthy Mental States. I'm going to help you to understand the symptoms that the mind experiences when it's not practicing these 4 healthy mental states. And I'll help you to understand those 4 healthy mental states of loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity, what they are and how to practice them, how to cultivate them in the mind, and what they're actually remedying. So you can tune into that live, either 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. on Sunday Thai time, or you can watch the recording on our YouTube channel, in our Facebook group, or listening to it on our podcast. So thank you all again. Have a very wonderful and lovely rest of your day. We'll see you guys in a future class. Be well. Sawadee krab.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. To provide support for this podcast, visit patreon.com/support Buddha. To access more teachings, visit buddhadailywisdom.com. There, you will discover a full range of courses, retreats, and online resources to assist you on the path to enlightenment. Remember to establish a daily, consistent meditation practice, along with learning and practicing these teachings. A well-developed meditation practice is the foundation in which to train the mind to attain enlightenment.